Welcome back to game number 2 of the clan tournament finals. Did see that OO did win the previous game, and we'll start off now. Starting off, we have Noisy playing as the Lord Commissar, we have Ace of Swords playing as the Apo, and we have Floid playing as the Hive Tyrant. Meanwhile, for Old One, we have Critical32 in the top lane playing as that K-Nub. Once again, we have YerpgurisaL, the plate replacement for Gom, playing in mid as the Force Commander, and JusTfly playing as the Plague Champion. Now, you're probably wondering why isn't Gom playing again, but if you know the rules of this tournament, you are actually allowed to ban a player from playing on the enemy team. So because OO won their first game, EMR were allowed to ban a player from OO, and their player of choice that they banned was Gom. So Gom is not allowed to play in this game, and OO would need to get their next player in, which is YerpgurisaL. Did see him play earlier throughout the tournament in one of the games, but the starting lineup has always been Critical32, JusTfly and Gom. YerpgurisaL did play in one of the games earlier, I'm not too sure which one, but if you have a look at the video you'll be able to see which one. YerpgurisaL is also known as Crusoc Fan, well, that's the name that I've seen him use before anyways. So meanwhile we do have JusTfly in the bottom, taking quite a bit of damage here, but is using the Nurgle Worship very effectively to tank all the damage that Noisy is dealing out. Noisy's actually gone for a triple guardsman with no Sentinel as well. No Sentinel, no Stomp. Heretics will have an easier time than getting into the Guardsman, providing they don't actually die from the range fire incoming. The heal going down onto the Homagons here as well. Ace healing Floyd's Homagons there. Spore Mines also in the army. You do need to be careful as Spore Mines do friendly fire damage. You don't want to set them off right now, otherwise the Homagons would actually die from that. And yeah, it's actually just going hard for these Homagons. Very nice stun bomb, actually catches out both Termagon squads like completely, stopping them from actually being able to fire. Tactical Marine model loss here for Yerp's Force Commander is actually quite low here. Does need to be careful, in fact he could go down 70 HP, 44 HP. There's Spore Mines on his retreat path as well. They come in and no, 2 HP. Ooh. Wow, and oh, the turnaround though, Floyd's Hive Tyrant just goes down, gets healed though by the Apo, it might actually live. And wow. Yerp's Force Commander did get away there. Even if he died there, it would be an easy spot for Critical32 to actually resurrect him. But you don't want to lose your commander, otherwise you're giving away XP to the enemy team, and Floyd actually went in there, and Critical32 had the looters out extremely early in fact, and was able to take down the Hive Tyrant, but Ace is able to heal the Hive Tyrant from range using the Apo's heal ability, bring him back up and gain him out of there safely. But still the XP has been awarded though to red team. JusTfly pushing in very aggressively here, bomb in fact bashing power. Meanwhile we do have Havoc set up here, Heretics as well, the Plague Champion, I'm not actually sure where he has gone. He is currently walking towards the rest of the army here. Do have spotters out for Noisy as well, so these Havocs do need to be a bit careful. Heretic Worship going down onto the CSM, these other CSM not receiving that worship either, gonna fall back a little bit. Plague Champion also arriving into the fight. Flamers on these guardsmen, the guardsmen actually getting executed, ones with flame. Look at the damage these guardsmen are doing to these CSM now. Go out of cover. Flamers do extra damage as well once you're in cover, so you need to stay out of cover against Flamer Guardsmen, especially executed Flamer Guardsmen who are doing an extra 100% damage. Heretics here very low, 20 HP, but Noisy's not focusing these Heretics down. The Heretics are going to be able to walk away. The Lord Commissar himself is quite low. Lord Commissar will have to back out. Then the Play Champion and the CSM squad are pushing in very aggressively, forcing melee onto the Guardsmen, and melee Guardsmen will lose to melee CSM quite convincingly. Guardsman trying to turn around, but there's 3 squads here versus 3 squads. We do have Ace bringing in some ASM, and that's going to force the double CSM to retreat away there. And JusTfly will have to retreat his Plague Champion as well. We do have a Bruneless coming down here for Floyd, for Noisy to actually use, and that's going to be really annoying for JusTfly to actually deal with. JusTfly will need to push in even more aggressively than what he already has done just to kill that. They have the Warp Field coming in once again on that Hive Tyrant, making him extremely tanky, giving him an energy shield. The shield takes, for every 1 energy, you get 5 damage worth of shield. It's effectively adding an extra 500 HP to your commander at the cost of energy, but given that the Hive Tyrant has no other, actually does have the improved synapse, but the Hive Tyrant doesn't actually have any abilities, and with the improved synapse it doesn't grant you an ability like the other armor does. So this Hive Tyrant is going to be extremely tanky, no ability, so it doesn't need the energy, so going for that Warp Field is a really good choice as well. Aguxyz set up here. I imagine the spotters will come in any second though to interrupt them or to drop some smoke onto them. There goes the smoke. Do have a little bit of a push down here from Ace coming up the staircase with just his ASMs and APO. Do have a shotgun blast coming in though, and the APO and ASMs will get forced away. You do have the Havocs having to retreat away as well. You do have the Blight Grenade upgrade as well into the Plague Champion. You can see the little grenade icon above his head. Lord Commissar actually taking a lot of damage there. We need to be a bit careful. Meanwhile, we do have a push here. Yerp actually jumping his ASMs in onto these Termagants. The Force Commander is slowed by the crippling poison from these Termagants. The Hive Tyrant still hasn't actually jumps into the fight. Ace's Devastator's doing a lot of damage here. Stun Bomb onto the Devastators as well. Termagants are going to be fighting, and in bottom we do also have a fight going on at the same time. Raptors are going to be the choice here for JusTfly. Heretics with the Aspiring Champion as well. These Raptors do need to be careful, they don't actually have enough energy to jump. We have a Blight Grenade going down into the center of this blob. Oh, look at that poison though. And the Heretics do blast and retreat. 2 Guardsman squads will go down here for Noisy. In fact, this other Guardsman squad gain away with just 3 HP. And we do actually have a Power Bash up here as well. Critical 32 is going to go in for the cap, but is not able to do so. We do have the node down, a generator about to go down. Lucer's getting jumped on by these ASM as well. And looks like Old One are going to have to pull back a little bit. A very nice stun bomb with these ASM, catching all models and missing his own units as well. It's going to buy these looters enough time to just get back out and set up behind these Devastators. Devastators are going to be the next target to be jumped on, but looters are free to set up though. Do have triple War Banners, all using their Frazzle ability as well, granting extra speed and damage to the Orcs here. Stick Bombers going to fight in melee here. Stick Bombers do have high melee skill as well, so you need to be careful of the special. Do have some Stick Bombs going down. They're actually going to miss the lead Devastator model, the one with the heavy bolter. Looters are going in a bit aggressively here, but there's actually nothing. In fact, Cooler Boys getting used there. Do you see the models just reinforcing on the field there? And yeah, going for that Teleporter Thunder Hammer combination. ASMs here gonna almost kill Ace's Devastators. In fact, Ace's ASM now in a bit of trouble here. Might lose a model there to that Force Commander, and they do. Stick Bomber's going to carry on chasing. They do have a melee skill 80, I believe. It is definitely higher, much higher than a normal melee squad. You do see them get specials off, and do have a flare going down. Sposs is going to drop an explosive shell down onto these autocannon Havocs now. Raptors are jumping in onto the heavy weapons team. There is another heavy weapons team behind this heavy weapons team though. Also cannon Havocs do need to get out of there. Lord Commissar is getting quite low. Do have the smoke going down onto another Blight Grenade though. Oh, these Blight Grenades are doing a lot of work, forcing up these spotters and these guardsmen. Raptors with the Aspiring Champion trying to go after this heavy weapons team, but I need to kind of get path blocked by all this terrain here. In fact, using their jetpacks to jump over the terrain. I've never actually noticed that before. Some Homagants actually wiped here from Floid, some Termagants also dying as well. The Zone Trope is going to be the next choice though, and the power is going to be completely wiped up in the top here. Meanwhile, a lot of the map is red right now. In fact, in mid as well, do you see that power is red? Do you see Ace trying to do some capping here, and the power has been bashed at bottom, and is it actually getting decapped there by JusTfly? ASMs with their sergeant could see them jump in, although okay, they do decide to jump in. 2 of the models lagging a little bit behind there. Force Commander with the battle cry activated, going to force away the ASM straight away, actually doing a lot of damage, and the ASMs of YerpgurisaL going to be jumping in here only to retreat away because the Hive Tyrant is there with that warp field. You have the explosive shot getting used onto the Termagants, taking down 2 models and forcing melee onto these other Termagants as well. Sluggers here. No burner upgrade though on the sluggers. He's getting a knob though. The burner upgrade does grant an extra 20% health, along with 2 of the models, ending up with power melee. A Noxious Cloud here from JusTfly though onto the army of Floid and Ace. One zone throw is quite low here. Plasma Tactical Marines trying to chase it down. Meanwhile, Stern Guards from Ace trying to chase down these Tactical Marines. That zone will get out of there just fine, but these Tactical Marines though of Yerp will lose a model. For the Emperor actually getting used onto them, I'm not sure why. I'm pretty sure it's only a damage boost, it doesn't grant any tankiness. P-Devs though for Ace as well. The Lord Commissar up here from Noisy. Meanwhile, JusTfly is pushing it in through the mid as well. Double Mark of Zinc CSM once again, even up against IG, which I'm a bit curious about. You don't normally... It's a very luxurious purchase choice against IG. But triple Aspiring Champions across all 3 squads on the Raptors, on the double CSM. A lot of power actually invested into this infantry here of JusTfly's. But they are level 2, and the Raptors still level 1. Plague Champion level 3 does have that Armor of Pestilence once again. CSM coming in here, going after this Guardsman squad. The Guardsman squad looks like it's a replacement for the one lost earlier. But that one is going to go down. Lord Commissar taking a lot of damage here, does turn on that Refractor Shield, but the Demonic Fury though from the Raptors going to knock him away. In fact, he won't actually be able to get killed because the heavy weapons team coming in with the suppression there. These double CSM do need to be a bit careful. The Crushing Claw upgrade onto the Hive Tyrant. 108 heavy melee DPS, and Aspiring Champion will drop from one of the squads here. That squad here only down to 2 models, with the Aspiring Champion lost as well. P-Dev shot is going to not hit anything. And these sluggers still without their burners and bits upgrades, which I am curious about because it does grant an extra 20% health boost. If you're going to get the knob, you might as well get the burners as well, at least in my opinion. But Critical will know best. I don't play Orcs as much as he does. Do have some stick bombs on retreat, and actually not going to be able to catch out any more models there. Meanwhile, another power bash going on. That Force Commander causing a lot of problems. ASM's going to be jumping in from YerpgurisaL. The sluggers with the knob as well. Going after this zone, does have its energy shield on. The Force Commander could actually go down here, will go down. Sluggers losing some models. Stick Bombers also going to be retreating away. Grenade going down onto the Ogres. It's going to miss. It's going to hit the Lord Commissar instead. Looters are set up here as well to protect the units from these Ogrins. Plasma Tactical Marines are just going to run in here. The heavy melee though from the Ogrins and the Hive Tyrant will prove too much for these Tactical Marines though, so they do retreat out there. For the Emperor used once again. I'm pretty sure that for the Emperor only grants a 50% damage boost, so I'm not sure why it's been used twice now on retreat. They have some more looters set up. Doesn't actually manage to get the suppression though onto the Ogrins or the Lord Commissar. In fact, the Commando Knoll is just going to come in from behind, knock him down with that special shooter. Double Mark of Zinc CS. I'm going to be doing a lot of damage to these Ogrins. Do you see the flare gain drops, and Lord Commissar is going to tie up these double CSM squads as well. Sunbomb onto the Ogrins, very nicely done by the Commando Knob. Raptors jumping in there, explosive shot as well. These Ogrins are going to lose a model, I imagine, to these Raptors in retreat, but there we go. 2 models, in fact, going to go down, and the Bonehead is alive, however. P-Dev shot hits some terrain. Hive Tyrant is tanking that VP. War Banner will go down. The other War Banner is quite low. It will go down to a P-Dev shot, but the Battle Wagon out once again here for Critical 32. Does love that Battle Wagon. I've seen it twice. It was just going to drive in here with 4 units inside nonetheless. The Imperial Guard bunker is up. Currently not upgraded to anything. No explosive charge on it either. Stern Guards actually getting run over here by that Battle Wagon. The Mark of Zenith CSM are coming in as well for some extra damage onto the Stern Guards of Ace. ASM going to be jumping in by YerpgurisaL as well. These Last Cannon Devastators going to get interrupted. The heavy weapon Last Cannon squad is also going to get interrupted. These zones are also going to be trying to fall back a little bit. The Hive Tyrant's doing a lot of damage though onto this Battle Wagon with its Crushing Claw. 108 heavy melee DPS, once again very effective against vehicles. Battle Wagon's just going to go charge even further, going to try and go after one of these zones, will actually get it. The Slugger Knob with its 70 power melee DPS is going to take it out in nearly one punch. Vanguard veterans now these ASM have become. Lord Commissar were actually special then before retreating away, however. Play champion bottom, trying to bash with just a power fist. Power fist is not the most effective or quickest way of bashing. It is actually effective, but it's just not very quick. Also, Cannon Havocs looked like they were trying to fire on his own CSM there, but friendly fire doesn't happen from auto cannons, so you don't need to worry about that. Either shot will miss. 135 to 469. JusTfly going tier 3. Yerp coming out with a Land Raider Redeemer soon. Meanwhile, EMR all tier 2. And a strong lack of power. This being the only fight. In fact, JusTfly is just going to cap this farm. Doesn't need to take out the generators. We'll just take out the node and cap it there with the Plague Champion. And with that Plague Fist, it's going to be very difficult to force him off there without some hard melee. The Force Command coming in and trying to go after these zones. The Vanguards, though, should be able to finish off this zone, but it's actually going to be fighting ASMs instead. Vanguards will win against ASMs. ASMs only have one power melee model, which is their Sergeant, while Vanguards have all power melee at the moment. Can always upgrade the Sergeant to heavy melee, though, if you wish. But currently that upgrade doesn't exist. Noise is actually running over Floyd's Termagants there, but the Battle Wagon is streaming in from behind, and it is fully loaded. In fact, it's taking a lot of damage here. The last cannon heavy weapons team here, in fact, it's just destroyed outright. It's just non-existent anymore now, but there's a lot of heavy melee here, and that heavy melee should be able to take out the zone snare. The focused warp blast, in fact, from the zone trope of Floyd will be also helping out there. All the units are streaming out now of Critical Fate 2, although the double zones doing their psychic damage is going to be a bit much. Doing quite a bit of AoE damage, in fact, and do see the Angels of Death getting used once again. GG has been called though, and EMR are going to concede the game, and OO are going to be winning the clan tournament 2-0 against EMR.